Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is the video series I'm posting on Chess 101, learning who wants to learn the chess game. Hope you enjoy the previous videos. In previous videos, we saw the basic layout of the chessboard and the movements of the pawn pieces. Okay, today we are going to see the remaining pieces, the movements, and what are the limitations on the board during the gameplay. These are the things we are going to see in today's video. Let's go and check out each pieces one by one. Okay, the first piece we are going to see the rook's movement. Okay, basically the rook is equivalent to 5 points in chess game point system. A rook can move in straight ways, forward and backwards. It can go forward, it can come back. There is no restriction on coming backwards like pawn. But the only restriction is rook cannot go on sideways. It's prohibited. So the rook can go only on the straight lines. It's you can say straightforward piece in the game. Next is the knight. Knight is equivalent to 3 points in the game. So the knight can move 2 squares straight and either right or left square 1 square. So it's creating a L-shaped movement. Okay, it can move same way, it can move backwards also. This special move makes the knight a very unique piece in the chessboard and one of my favorite pieces in the game. And you have high, if you combine this knight and some other pieces at the end game, usually the game going to finish, we call it as end game. Okay, during the end game, if you have a knight and a rook or knight and a bishop, you have a very deadly combination over your opponents. So it's unpredictably you can go and it cannot be stopped by any pieces. Even if there is a coin, like for example, even if there is a coin opponent's piece on your way, a rook can jump over the piece and can go. Like here, it can go one square left and it can move 2 squares. So it can jump on any other pieces. It's no restriction for knight. As you know, the horses can jump over. Next piece we are going to see is the bishop. Bishop also 3 point pieces. Okay. Bishop have a unique rule that you remember the bishop will be placed in 2 colors in the board, right? One in a black square and one in white square. So which square this bishop belongs, it can move only on those squares in a diagonal way. It cannot go straight as rook, but it can move only diagonally on the same colored squares, either like this, it can come backwards, it can go anywhere. Unless there is a piece, it cannot jump like a knight. So if there is no blocking, it can move diagonally through the same square which it belongs originally. So white bishop can move always in the white diagonals, white squares in a diagonal way. Black bishop can move on black squares in a diagonal way. Anyways, our next piece is the queen, the most powerful piece in the game of chess, and it is equivalent to 9 points. It can move anywhere. It's a combination of rook's movement. It have a combination of rooks and bishop's movement, except for the knight. It cannot go like a knight's movement, but it have a combination of rook and bishop movements. It can go diagonal either way. It can go straight. Okay, and this queen also cannot jump over other pieces. So except for knight, every pieces cannot jump over other pieces. So that makes the knight very unique. But because of the combined movement of rook and bishop, queen is the most powerful piece in the game. Even with the single queen, you can make your end game winning on your side. Next is our king. The whole purpose of the game is to save your king and capture the opponent's king piece. Okay, so all the movements, all the strategies you are planning throughout the game is to capture opponent's king and to save your king being captured. So this king doesn't have any points, because if you capture the king, the game is over. Okay, so the king movement is very special and very limited, very limited to compared to other pieces. It can move one square at a time. It cannot go even if there is no blocking, even there is nobody is blocking his path. It cannot move straight away. It can move only one square, but any direction it can move. Any direction it can move, but one square at a time. This makes the king is very vulnerable during the end game if you have a combination of rooks, bishop or rook and queen. So you can have your strategies developed throughout the game. We will see all those strategies, all those basic things in upcoming videos. Okay, so these are the basic moves. Same goes for the opponent side also, the black pieces, same movement. Hope you remember these movements. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. What are your thoughts? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like the video, please give a thumbs up. And I think already you have subscribed to the channel. Please don't forget to click the bell icon for all future notifications. We'll see you soon in the next episode with more exciting features. Stay safe, stay healthy. Bye bye.